Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. It's Smash4 here, and welcome back to some more Tales of Berseria. As in our last session, we encountered our next Therion, finally, after so many failed attempts. And, well, obviously we recruited them to the team. Quote-unquote, of course. They're not actually in the party, because, you know, limited to 6 characters and all that. But yeah, that happened, and then we get ourselves a tip of yet another Therion sighting in a very, very familiar place. One you guys will have known from very early on. But that being said, if you guys want to know what I am talking about, you do not know what I'm talking about, you have not seen the previous 6 videos consecutively, go check them out. It's the best session I've had in quite a while. And I'm praying that it happens again today. But of course I got things ready for standby, you know, just in case. But that being said, today we are here at the Pyrenean Cliffside Path, the Lakeshore Path, in the entrance to the Morgana Woods. As, well, we got a lot of things to do before we actually head in, though. First things first, you guys probably noticed it briefly, but all the characters, as I promised, have been leveled up. I was originally going to try and get into level 50, but long story short, it wasn't happening. Just, it took too long, I got too bored, and I just said, screw it, I'll leave it at 49 and hopefully get him to level 50 by the end of the session, which I got a feeling that we will, so there's that. But besides that, you may notice a lot of different things as well, besides the level up. For one thing, our BG. All of the BG except for Laphicet and Velvet are at level 6, whereas Velvet and Laphicet are level 5. How? Well, there's a certain thing that I have been neglecting for quite a while now. Something that I've only shown off briefly, and that, my friends, is the equipment system. That's right, with all that's been happening, I actually filled up the inventory to the max, to the point where I was basically required to, you know, dismantle, sell items willy-nilly, just so we'd have more room for future awesome things. And as such, I use those items to power up our characters even further. In this case, Velvet's got Ineffable Blade plus 4s, along with the Crimson Veil plus 4, and a Duff Call Sash. She also got Shock Word, Feather Steps plus 2, and most of the characters are going to be equipping a very different skill. But basically what I have for Velvet is True Velvet, a tale for one who has fought many battles using Velvet, by flashing. And once we use her at least 1,000 times, we get an extra soul. Keep that in mind. An extra soul for combat. I'm definitely having that on the team. And then for Laphicet, he's got an incapacitator for damage reduction. But besides that, everyone has something that can increase their maximum BG by 1. You know, for Isaac, he's got Dead Ender. We have Nagiloo for Catastrophine. Disintegrate for Eleanor. Rokuro has Last Samurai. And so far, blah, blah, blah. Basically, these guys are going to be using Mystic Arts for days. Assuming they actually trigger them. Or know how to. Because I've only seen it happen a couple times in the session, so I shouldn't put too much on their heads. Besides that, yeah, that's basically it. And I could, you know, go on and on to describe how each of these characters have certain things that help them out, but I think, in all honesty, I'll just do this. I'll show you guys each, or actually, hold on, here's a better way to do it. The equipment skills. Ooh, but it doesn't show everything. Whatever, I'll just do this. So basically, you guys can pause at certain points in the video if you want to try and copy what I've got going for myself. And, you know, that's pretty much it. Not much I'll say. The guys have been upgraded with certain abilities, with new equipment, so that's going to help them out tremendously. And I recommend following these footsteps if you guys want some awesome skills as well. Also, great system. You know, the little bonus for every encounter within a certain time period is awesome. So I recommend doing that as well, because that'll get you a lot of good items. And maybe even run into a dire foe on the occasion, which I did. The same one, in fact, 5 times. But I avoided it because I actually wanted to show off a dire foe at some point. And if we can get to that point, it'll be today. Hopefully. So yeah, that's all the equipment stuff-wise. Let's actually head over to the expedition, why don't we? We are now at level 16, soon to be 17. Ooh, we got full perfect, nice. And we're not going to head there, but instead we're going to head to a new area, the Centurion Isles, which I obviously got off screen. This group of islands was once one solid landmass before it was shattered into dozens. Each island is now home to different monsters. That sounds like a place I could visit. If only for the monsters alone. Get all the different grinding materials and all that.
Scout ship departing.
And we are more than ready to go there because we're level 16, etc., etc. Nothing much else in terms of the expedition. Anything else we can think of? Ding, 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 ding. Oh, right, arts. Got a bunch of new arts for the team. Specifically with Velvet, I've got Banishing Thunder and Heaven's Wrath. This is my new Stage 2 and 3 combo finishers. Because, well, I'll show it in battle, but I love these combos. I really do. I got Throwing Dragon, Slag Assault, same thing. Got Binding Frost, which is a new water finisher. Shadow Flow, I'm actually replacing for the old one. I think it was actually Rising Falcon, which I had before as the Swallow Dance, I think? Not sure. I know during the grinding session I was very keen on the whole Cerberus Wave attack, which I don't know if I showed off, but yeah, basically fire and wind. It's interesting enough. Actually, maybe, you know what, maybe I'll do that instead, just so I can give you guys a bit of a chance to see what that is, in case I haven't showed it off before. Now, where is it? Yeah, here it is, Cerberus Wave. And then, you know, this stuff is still the same, so don't need to worry about that much. Eisen, let's see. Besides the Deceiving Pummel, in exchange for whatever was in the middle here, I think it was actually just another one of these things, as well as adding Resurrection to the top right here, and Hell's Gate and the Frigid Photon for balanced elemental effects. Not much has changed with him. With Magilu, I've actually done a little bit. Fairy Circle right here, Healing Circle. Her new combo involves the Shrike... That's so hard for me to say, the Shrike Dive, because it doesn't make sense. I don't even know if Shrike's an actual word. It probably is, but I don't know. But that's basically our new Stage 3. That's kind of awesome. Up the sleeve, still the same. Spirit Drop, Gliding, Blast, Hellrise. Good things. Eleanor, she's got Crushing Drop as her Stage 2 now. And then for Stage 3, it's kind of a mix. Hex Destroy is always going to be the square and circle. Thermal Skewer for a triangle, and then Roaring Thunder for X. Roaring Thunder. How you bring me back memories of Zestiria. Then we got Rockstorm right here, Flame Beast there, Shockstrom there, and Life. Because everyone could use a little life every once in a while. See what I did there? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge? Okay. And then, pretty much everything is the same for Rokuro, except now he's got the Shockwave Slash for his new Earth attack. And I think maybe Infernal Bloom, but I'm not sure. And then I just replaced his Stage 4 forms attacks with the advanced ones. The Rapid Bolt, Dark Vortex, Scatter Burst, and then Cyclone Dart. Yeah, pretty much the same thing. And Laphicet, again, not much. I think I just gave him the Lunar Fountain, and maybe put Dark Fangs as the X finisher, but that's about it. Not much else to add to that, unfortunately. And with all that said, I think we've gotten everything. Ooh. And keep in mind, the playtime is at almost 41 hours now. And our last thing that we were at, let's see if we're still... Yeah, we can. We were at 34 hours when we ended the last session. So roughly 4.5 hours later, did all of this. And it was worth it. Because I actually got to develop the art usage, including with Mystic Arts and the Break Souls. So definitely a worthwhile experience. I just can't begin to say anything else. And I think that really is about it. I guess one little finding that I realized, with hair, everyone has a hat style, which never crossed my mind, but if we go to say someone like Laphicet with his little ring thing right here, you put him in hat style, his thing gets folded backwards, but now, we can actually put a top hat and it looks, you know, like an actual legitimately good-looking thing. Oh, and also apparently he got a jacketless outfit as well, which is not much different from Eleanor's. It's literally just getting rid of the sash, it looks like. And maybe a bit of a color tinting. Oh, he actually gets rid of the backpack too, okay. But yeah, not a big fan of that. And I'm not a big fan of this. So it's good, but also, Water Norman hat. And Water Norman suit. Seriously, who came up with these? I mean, I guess if you want to make a fun video, like have each of the characters in different Norman suits, just fighting and then just have people laugh at it, get a million likes, blah blah blah, I guess it could work, but for normal sake, I do not like it. I do not like it one bit. No, no, no. Oh, also one thing. It turns out we can actually switch out geoboards. A Norman invention to blah blah blah. But yeah, we can actually select this at any point and I guess change it. My guess is we can either A, find them, or B, craft them. Or maybe C, buy them somewhere, I don't know. But either way, if there are more boards of these, then we got quite ourselves a challenge. Or not even a challenge, just, you know, a quest. And now I think that is everything. Everything. How's the recording doing, by the way? We've been 10 minutes in. How are things in terms of the syncing? Click. Oh, actually, perfectly on sync. Getting a bit of that whole heat reverberating thing, but it probably isn't too much. And if it does become an issue, well, again, I got the backup USB charger thingy, so we should be A-okay. But now with all that said, we've done everything here. What do you say we actually get on? The Morgana was the Crimson Sea of Trays. Now originally we would get the, you know, usual middle title thing in the center of the screen, but I accidentally logged into here during my my long grinding session and forgot to save a while back, so I said, you know what, whatever, it's not a big deal. But basically you would get a thing here for the first time you entered. Just something to bring up. And the enemies, and not much different from what you fought normally, but for the sake of, you know, variety, because there's also Cyclops, we see we actually show off our attacks. Yeah, weak to fire, alright. Storm Dragon. Yes, that was the one. That second one was the Vanishing Thunder. I love that because it's just quick range, like this. Just good for covering a lot of range, and then this is basically a harsh rebuttal for Moonlight Cyclone with a little more range. And there's that. Here's the Blinding Frost. And if I can get...
Stop
so much for that.
Around. But I'm serious about my fooling.
Yeah, you're so serious about fooling around, we get it. I'll give you the satisfaction. Let's see if we can actually show it off. I can just get breaks, so that'd be great. So that's slowing down on my enemies because of certain weaknesses not meeting up. Come on. I know you can do it. Now you son of a goat. I'm really having this issue. Oh my lord. It's not happening. There we go. And here's the Cerberus Wave. Basically a fire tornado. As opposed to a lightning tornado, which I personally would have loved. Call back Celia, of course.
Yes, I know. I'm incredible.
You say that. You absolutely say that. And yet you are far from it. Also, you guys turn up the volume a bit because I forgot to turn it down for the sake of not annoying my stepmother. Okay, now let's actually get a move on. Oh, unfortunately, we cannot use our geoboard because I still haven't figured out how to get up there. Unless there's some kind of secret passage, in which case... Until that day... Hey, stop, leave me be. Now let's just go on to the next area. And I guess in this battle, I'll test out Eleanor next. Because right now, she's becoming my third favorite character to control. Next to Eisen and then Velvet for obvious reasons. Yeah, but look at this. There's the normal thing, Crushing Drop, the Hexa Strike, and then there's that little fire spell. Oh, Ben, we already won.
Well, that about does it.
Oh, hey, nice work, Malak. What else was I gonna do? I was gonna try and show off this, I believe. Yeah, there's a thermal skewer. Interesting enough. Now this one's my favorite here. If I can actually do it, right? Let me charge up a little bit. So there's that. Roaring Thunder! Basically a magicless shock drone.
That's all. If you want to live, get out of my way.
Yes, we get your personal motto. You don't need to keep phrasing that every time we win a battle, because that's like 90% of your end quotes. That and some other line where you throw up your coin and catch it in your left hand. Seriously, dude, it gets repetitive after a while. Just stop, okay? Do I really want to fight another one? Yeah, why not? For the grip. For the great bonus. I want to show off nice! And show off his little chain attack. I can actually pull this one off. There we go. Basically, does a little attack from Zestiria. And I know it's from Zestiria without actually seeing the move because, well, look at it. Chains coming up from the air, basically like in the intro. Callback indeed.
Is this also part of the Reaper's curse?
I don't know if I showed off this end.
It's an angel's blessing as long as we win.
Yeah, but I like the little exchange there. Maybe the Reaper's curse, but no, it's an angel's blessing as long as they win. It's kind of interesting when you think about it. Because, you know, you would think with eyes on the team, they'd be more prone to losing. But not so much the case. Let me get around these guys. I don't want to fight. I don't want to get into a dire fight right now. I just wanted to relax from a little bit of fighting. I mean, I know you guys have been neglected from now long ago, but grinding really drains you. It does. That much I can affirm. Ooh, save points. The forked past central area. Why does this seem familiar?
That voice!
You should recognize the voice from a scream. Ooh, Darion! What do we have here? Xeno Mantis. Fitting name. Weak to fire, but resistant to water and earth. So in other words, slag assault might be a bad idea here, isn't it? Oh, but it's very weak to hit art, so...
What's going on? How can Nico be here?
Just gotta hit the right spot. If I can get that extra soul, it might help. Does not seem to be my luck at the moment. Yeah, fine, I'll try this, so I got salt. Oh, it's actually good done thing. Stop blocking, you fool! It's not changing much. Good thing we got I keep wanting to save Outlet for some reason, but good thing Eisen's here with his Spell's Gate. Cause a little decent fire damage that won't be resisted. Ow. Okay, that's not good. Run away! And there goes my Izzy. My Muggy. And it did not work. Fortunately, Eleanor has life, which is basically the same thing as Resurrection, but I think actually more effective. Amazing. Somewhat. Not the best thing in the world, but does a decent enough job. Charge all you like, fool. Hey, I got it! Server's win, let's go! Try to stop me now, Fiend. And there's my rush ray. Heal, heal. Thank you for that. But now I must run, so I do not get killed. Yeah, that's it. I'll distract them. Fairy circle. Or no, I guess light. Easy. Frustrate! And it did not work as well. Easy, easy. Oh, thank you for that. Now send it! Maybe. We get the right combo in. Service way to go. Frustrate! Bang, bang, bang! Oh, it missed! Whoa. That was an interesting one. Ow. Well, now it's time to break out the cooling fan. And hope for the best. Looks like the world's done in this fight. Here we go! A dead-on hit! Just what we needed. Oh, but gotta remember the guard. Who are you trying to heal, Isaac? I noticed you trying to hurt me. Okay? Wasn't how I would do. I guess I don't have this one. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, that's it! Can I get lucky? Yes! Annihilating crash! And hold up yet again. Way ahead of the others. We got the demonic duelist. And for the first one KO, plus the mystic art defeation, our grade just increased significantly. We get a celestial glaze sight. What do we got here? Grants a random skill that creates an advantage against demi-human, armored, undead, fiend, and dragon enemies on normal mode or above. Okay. Good to know. Also, if you guys haven't figured this out alright, you can go to the glaze sites in your Irons menu if you need some better clarification as to how some of these actually work. Or a refresher in general. I realized that when I was doing the armor stuff.
I can't believe it. Is it really you? Velvet? What is this? How are you alive? I could ask you the same question. Where have you been this whole time? You just up and disappeared! Everyone thinks that you were eaten by a demon! But I knew it couldn't be true. You're too strong to let some crummy demon take you down. You're alive. Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to embarrass you in front of your friends. I have to let everyone know the good news. You finally come back to us! Nico's alive. She's alive.
Don't let your guard down. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Well, naturally, we've got a Reaper with us.
But I'm cheating.
Let's head for a ball. We can ask everyone there exactly what happened.
Yeah.